The system of estates in French society was organized. Peasants made up about 90% of the population. However, only a small number of them owned the land they cultivated. About 60% of land was owned by nobles, the church, and other richer members of the third state. The members of the first two states, that is, clergy and the nobility, enjoyed certain privileges by the birth. The most important of these were exemption from paying taxes to the state. The nobles further enjoyed feudal privileges. These included feudal dues, which they extracted from the peasants. Now, the third state, the common people, was by far of largest group in France. Everyone was who was not a member of the first and second states was the member of the third. It included wealthy merchants whose wealthy reviled that of the nobility, doctors and lawyers, shopkeepers, the urban poor, the peasants who worked the land. Now, the peasants who obliged to render services to the Lord, to work in the house and fields, to serve in the army, or to participate in building roads. The government of France, however, was bankrupt and was facing a serious financial crisis. The crisis resulted from an inefficient and unfair tax structure which placed the burden of the taxation on those least able to pay, the third state. Now the church too extracted in a share of taxes called tithes from the peasants. And finally, all members of third state had to pay taxes to the state. These included a direct tax called tille, a number of indirect taxes which were levied on articles of everyday consumptions like salt or tobacco. The burden of financing activities of the state